So make me make sense of this. Part 16. The Clintons' testimony regarding Epstein. Well, the GOP is fighting it. They don't want it aired publicly. Hillary Clinton's presses Comer for public hearing instead of Epstein investigation deposition. And I agree. Isn't this the administration of transparency? So far, that seems to be far from lacking. I mean, they released unredacted information on the victims. My opinion is it was deliberate. It's almost like a unveiled THREAT, where they secured and kept the names of those that are potential perpetrators, even on emails. Everything doesn't point to transparency. If anything, it's all covert. So let me ask you this question. Don't you think that Bill, the former president, Bill Clinton, and the former Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, should publicly have their testimony heard for all of us? It's been done in the past. There have been forums where people have gathered to listen. When there has been any type of issues that require the public's opinion. You want me to show you? Even though it's rare, let me show you the list. 7 former presidents have testified before congressional totaling around 16 documented instances. John Tyler, subpoena for the House regarding his administration use of secret service fund. John Quincy Adams in 1846, subpoena regarding the same fund as Tyler. Theodore Roosevelt, voluntary testified before House Committee regarding U.S. steel purchases of company during his presidency. Theodore Roosevelt again in 1912, voluntary testified regarding campaign financing. William Howard Taft testified more than a dozen times after leaving office, mostly by serving as Chief Justice of Supreme Court. Herbert Hoover testified regarding the Emergency Price Control Act. Sitting presidents who testified: George Washington, 1790, appeared before the Senate regarding Native American treaties. Abraham Lincoln, voluntary testified before the House Judiciary Committee regarding leak of annual message. Woodrow Wilson met with the Senate Foreign Relations Committee at the White House to discuss the treaties of Versailles. Gerald Ford, 1974, voluntarily appeared before a House committee to explain his pardon of Richard Nixon. Subpoenaed and refused to compel. Harry S. Truman, subpoenaed by the House American Activities Committee regarding a spy accusation. He refused to comply, citing separation of powers. Donald J. Trump, subpoenaed by the House January 6th Committee. The subpoena was dropped when the committee disbanded. And Bill Clinton, subpoenaed by the House Oversight Committee regarding Jeffrey Epstein investigation, ultimately agreed to testify, marking a potential former president appearing under a compelled agreement. So don't you think it's time that the public gets to hear what goes on behind closed doors? No more secrets. And if this is the administration that gloats like Carol Levitt says about their transparency, then they should have no issue. Please reach out to your legislators and tell them this isn't the first time. Even though they're compelled, even Bill and Hillary Clinton, it's time for the public to witness, to listen, to watch what questions are asked by Congress and their responses. That's all.